Good afternoon. It's another day to gather and discuss issues affecting our generation and the generation after us. The last time we sat down, we discussed the barriers, some of the barriers that were rooted in cultural hard facts that our generation probably do not want to get away from, and that's affecting the next generation that we're raising in the Western world. Today, I honestly want to speak to us from my heart. I have often said in this video that the initial part of us raising kids, I personally was not as spiritually awake as I am now. And so looking back, thinking back, there were some things that I did that even though I wasn't spiritually awake, but I still did some of those things based on some of the things that were around me, but that ended up being good decisions that I made back then in raising the kids. One of them was I remember when my two older ones, when they were younger, and I might say, don't do this, don't do that. And they'll question, they'll say, so and so's mom lets them do this. Some of the things was they didn't have access to a lot of TV time. They only had 1 hour of TV, 30 minutes each, but they were allowed to share. And they'll say, oh, so and so mom let them watch TV for so many hours, or they were not allowed to watch this show. I can't remember the name, and it was very popular in the generation. They couldn't watch SpongeBob. They couldn't. So they're like, why not? And one response that I would give them back then is, God gave me the responsibility to raise you. I'm your mom, and I don't want to get back to God. And God asked me, why did you do this? Why did you do that? And I stutter. So, but it's honestly true. I listen to Apostle Joshua Selman a lot. He's a Nigerian pastor, and honestly, God has used him in my Christian growth. Um, and I listened to this video last week. Yes, a video, and one of the things that he said really stuck to me, and it struck a chord in me. It awoke something in me, and I was like, wow. He said, as parents, it's our responsibility to be spiritually awake in raising our children. Because if you're spiritually awake, then you will hear from God. And this was about walking in your purpose. And you most of the time be too young to even know what direction to go. But your parents will be the one to say, this is the direction. This is what I've heard God say about you. And so I was like, wow, this is so true. And he said that us parents, when we're not awake, we do our children a disservice because sometimes the children don't even know what to do, and they're confused about life. And so that begins a string of negative events happening in their lives. So I'm sitting here to encourage younger parents coming after us, after my generation. Bravo to you if you were that parent that was spiritually awake and you were able to guide your children um, before people like us at that time. And like I said, I'm thankful to God because even though I wasn't spiritually awake enough, there were some decisions that I made, and I'm thankful that I made them. But for the next generation, I just want to encourage you. I want to talk to you. I want to counsel you. I want to plead with you to please. This is a huge responsibility. Parenting is not a joke at all. We see every day people making the wrong decisions in life. We see things happening, even decisions regarding marriage. Did you pray about your daughter's spouse, your son's spouse when they brought it to you? Did you pray about so and so? It is not even just about, part of being married is working in purpose, because you married the wrong person, honestly, you're doomed, unfortunately. So let's please make a conscious effort to get close to God so that we're asking God questions about our children. What should they do? Whom should they marry? Not just, oh, they're getting married. This is it. We put on our best outfit, we dance, and then we're not even worried about what happens after they get married. Again, this is just me appealing to the generation after us that are birthing children now to please be spiritually awake so that you can ask questions. What is this child supposed to be in future? Who are they supposed to marry? Is this the right path for them to go? What is the wrong path? What should you be feeding them? Not necessarily food, I mean words. very important to pray over them on a daily basis, to assert them spiritually. Thank you for coming along today. If this has blessed you, please like, share, and make comments. Have a good day. God bless you.